right, so today is Friday. It's the day before the Mother's Day market in Cookeville, Tennessee. It's about an hour and 15 minutes away. So we'll be making the early morning drive tomorrow. I've got a whole new setup that I'm doing. I'm doing pegboard room dividers, and I'm gonna put all the prints and paintings on hooks and getting rid of my tables and my plate dividers that I've been doing. I think it's gonna be a really clean setup and make it look like more of a little store versus just art on a table. So I'm really excited to see how that looks out. It'll be my first time getting it all set up. I also think it's gonna make the car load a lot easier, the in and out of all the stuff in the car. The weather tomorrow doesn't look great. There's supposed to be some scattered thunderstorms. I believe it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Luckily, I bought an indoor space. Not everyone has an indoor space. It's both outdoors and indoors. But I really bought it just in case it was going to be really hot and people wanted a refuge in the building, but now they'll be refuging inside for a different reason. Hopefully this doesn't completely kill the traffic tomorrow. I gotta say, I don't have the highest expectations for this one, but it should be fun nonetheless. I'm always willing to try a market within, to a certain extent at least. Just based off of how the last few shows have gone, I don't have the highest hopes for this one. I think I need to go a different direction with my markets entirely. I think I need to be going for more of the trendy markets versus these family fun, I don't know how to describe it, mom and MLM markets. I didn't set out to get those kind of markets. It's just kind of happened. But that's what happens when you just try new things. I took a little bit of a gamble, but it has kind of led me to learn what works for me and what doesn't work for me. I got all my prints ready. I might try to finish this so that I can take it tomorrow, make some prints of it later tonight. And yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. All right, so it's been a few days since the Mother's Day Festival in Cookeville. So let's talk about the cost, how much I made, and the profit from this show. The indoor booth cost for this event was $115. My total sales were $116, which gives me a profit of $1. Yes, so I know that that doesn't sound great, and it's not. You would be correct. However, I mean, I just really didn't expect this show to be that great. Anyways, I'm honestly kind of surprised that I paid for my booth fee with it. It was pretty low traffic. The weather was kind of dicey for about half of the show. I mean, I definitely picked up after lunch once the weather got better, but that certainly had an impact on the sales. Everybody seemed to be pretty slow, not just myself. Again, I mean, I really just think I'm not doing the right markets right now. This is my first year really doing markets and really trying different things and seeing what works and what doesn't, and I'm quickly finding out what does not work for me. There was a couple of good vendors there. I mean, there was a really cool jewelry booth next to me. She probably had the coolest booth in the whole thing. And then I was next to like an MLM, which, I don't know, maybe I need to make it a point to like, if they're accepting MLMs, it's probably not gonna be the show for me. There was a boutique across from me. They were doing Mother's Day photos next to me as well. So I thought that would drum up some traffic, but if there's not a lot of traffic to begin with, then and there was stuff like Medicare booths and like storm gutters and stuff like that. So I just don't think my stuff fits in those kind of markets and those kind of fairs. So I just need to not do those from here on out. Luckily, I do have a few prospects of shows that are all art vendors, don't accept MLMs, that have an expensive but fair booth fee for the traffic and for the attendance and for the amount of vendors there. And these are also just multiple day markets, so it's more worth my time and the price for it. So let's go over what I sold. Before I start, I do want to say I did not finish this in time. It's still not done, actually. So this was not on the menu. I sold 3 Dr. Pepper stickers. I sold 2 8x10 banana prints. I sold 1 Dr. Pepper print, 1 5x7 frame, 1 8x7 frame, 2 Boston Terrier prints, and 2 banana stickers. Franny. What's funny about this is I don't know, there seems to be a trend of like one just kind of rude person per show. I had this older lady, I mean, she's probably like my mom's age, and she came over and was looking at stuff. Her husband seemed kind of into it and was like pointing things out. She looks at my banana print and she goes, "People actually buy this?" And at first I didn't like clock it as an insult, and I don't think she did either. That's what's funny about this, is that most people don't realize that they're being rude. So I go, "Yeah, it's actually one of my best sellers." And it is. And in fact, I sold a couple that day. And she goes, "I just don't get it." Okay, to move along. That was like, you know, I'm always in like job mode. I'm always in the mode of like, I need to be nice and courteous, and I am. There's no reason for me not to be. But it's also my business, and like, I'm not working for somebody in this instance, so I could just tell people to scram. I mean, if I want to. It's not like I'm really losing any business there, because they're not going to buy from me anyways. So maybe I'm a little too nice, but I was just like, well, people just like fun kitchen art. I don't know. I just, people just don't realize sometimes that like they're coming off as rude. I wasn't even upset about it. I just think it's funny how unaware some people are. Me and my husband have been joking about it ever since the show. People actually buy this? I don't get it. So that being said, don't think I'm gonna be going out to these towns that are like an hour away, hour and a half away from Nashville from here on out. I think I'm gonna try to stick to the metro area. But yeah, this is actually my last show for the summer. I go on my honeymoon here in a couple weeks, and I don't have anything booked until October. I'm definitely open to doing something else if the opportunity's right. There was a couple that I was interested in during the summer, but I'm actually gonna be on the honeymoon, so I can't do it. But there's some really cool stuff coming up this fall and holiday season that I'm interested in doing, and they're bigger events and they attract more people and they're more like trendy art markets, and I think my stuff would just really fit in there a lot better. These are fairs, 3 of them I've been to before, and 1 of them I haven't. So I know, I mean, they're some of my favorite fairs, so I know that I'll do well there, and I know that I like the actual event. So this summer, it's really gonna be about getting my portfolio built up. This summer is really gonna be about getting my portfolio built up, getting some more paintings added to the roster, getting some more prints done, really focusing on making my booth the best that it can look for these upcoming shows. And I think I'm well on my way. I think I just had a major booth glow up with these pegboard things. I think it worked out awesome. It looks like a little art gallery, and it was super easy to put up. It was way less stuff in the car. It's just perfect for my needs. I have another one too, so I could put another wall up if I wanted. That's it for today, guys. I'm gonna be continuing to put out videos and shorts and bringing you along with my art business journey, my art market journey. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.